my flight. You know that it is too high to get. You know we run it up at night. You know we only get one life for this. The night, the night, the night, hell of a night. The night, the night, the night, hell of a life.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run
You
it back.
getting money, you really don't need to talk about it. Move quiet, you should try it, there's some cloud around it. Chase it, and overthinking the process. Outside of the gate, spewing that nonsense. On the phone, he begging women to come out. Back to back, calling until his minutes run out. Begging for loose change, just scraping to maintain. No sipping, and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane. On gang, on gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it
time
back.
to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follower messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels got changed to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more?
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I You wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece. Wanna see some more? 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 Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece. Wanna see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action now. Levis. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Levis looking to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Levis to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Levis to throw off play action. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans add 6 to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Monday. Hey, 50.
Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the Rams at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Stafford. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Breaks a tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Slant route, he's got Downs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked
get marched to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Levis to throw once more. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had no man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. They toss it down to Pollard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Levis sets up to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Levis. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Titans 17, Rams nothing.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Slot man moves right. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Big 20.
To the air again, Stafford. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's got some space here. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets it up past the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Here's Levis. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. Here's Levis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Romeo Doubs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans use the short field to get in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And running with power here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA! With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
An extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but Last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Play action now. Levis. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Levis out of the shotgun now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31, Rams 14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Stafford. Man open left side. It's Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Stafford now to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Stafford looks to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Levis back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw is Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, 41 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now it's the backup Mariota. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mariota to throw it.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Levis from the gun. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Up the middle, it's Williams. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at a 47-yard line.
Now Stafford. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get separate plays off in quick.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Levis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Levis. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
And points certainly not at a premium here. And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Hey, 5-0!
Now it's Stafford. That is caught. Now there's the timeout. Signal for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime.
What a play there. You got to use that timeout, though.
One last throw here for Stafford. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. so they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.